Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. In today's video, I will be going over the new 4K Ultra HD announcements and pre-orders for January 3rd, 2025. Keep in mind, release dates and technical specs are subject to change. If there are any changes or additional retailer exclusives, I will update them in a future video. Also, be sure to check out my previous 4K pre-order videos for titles you may be looking for and were not covered here. Direct links to the titles listed in this video when they are live can be found on the channel's community page. We're still in the midst of the Christmas and New Year's holiday season, so there wasn't a whole lot of information that came out this past week, but there are a few things to go over. An unexpected and announced with very little fanfare from Angel Studios, a 4K edition of Sound of Freedom is exclusive to the Angel Studios web store. It looks like it is available for shipping right now. Now, there's no word if this does support HDR or Dolby Vision. I suspect it's just a 4K disc itself with native 4K. But once again, you have to head over to the Angel Studios web store and pick up your copy if you're interested. There was actually so little news. If it wasn't for these Vinegar Syndrome announcements these last couple of days, I might not have done a Friday video. But hey, here we go. Beginning with the January scheduled release of Bang the Drum Slowly, starring Robert De Niro. This 4K edition, according to Vinegar Syndrome, does not look like it will support HDR. Another Vinegar Syndrome announcement scheduled to ship by the end of January is the film Disembodied, and this will support HDR. And Vinegar Syndrome also announced their next Ultra release, the 4K edition of Virtuosity, starring Denzel Washington and Russell Crowe. I'm actually sort of excited for this one. It's good, cheesy 90s sci-fi fun, and it will support HDR, Dolby Vision, and DTS audio. Another 4K announced from Vinegar Syndrome this week, the film Deranged is coming to 4K, scheduled to ship at the end of January with HDR and Dolby Vision. In last week's video, we had the official announcement for the slipcover and steelbook release of Tommy Boy coming out on March 25th. Well, Walmart is getting in on the fun with an exclusive steelbook of their own, only available at Walmart. Kino Lorber announced and unveiled their 4K edition of Deep Star 6. No release date yet, but considering we now have cover art, I expect this one to be probably either a March or April release. Speaking of Kino, they announced this past week the film Paul, starring Simon Pegg, is coming to the 4K format. No release date, but hopefully by the end of 2025. Some Vinegar Syndrome future 4K releases were also quietly leaked this past week, including Sergeant Kabuki Man NYPD. I would expect this possibly to arrive in February, as well as The Possession of Joel Delaney, which is also on Vinegar Syndrome's upcoming 4K release list. It's time to go over this week's international announcement and pre-order, and as a reminder, most 4K discs are region-free. It looks like in the UK, we have some official artwork for the upcoming steelbook release of Robert Eggers' Nosferatu on 4K, and also it looks like confirmation of an extended cut will be here. Now, no word yet if the steelbook will also be released here in the States. I imagine it's a good possibility, and this is also going to be the artwork for a couple of other international releases. So those are this week's new 4K announcements and pre-orders for the week of January 3rd, 2025. As I said, holiday season is still here. We're winding down, and that just means there wasn't a whole lot as far as announcements or pre-orders go. Apologize for that, but I think things will start picking up again very soon. So, of course, stay tuned to the channel for all that information as it becomes available. Now it's your turn in the comment section below to let me know what I talked about in this week's video you're planning to pick up for yourself. And finally, a special thank you to all my Patreons for your continued support. It is very much appreciated. If you would like to support me through Patreon, I will leave a link in the description of this video. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.